Thank you so much, Mr. Secretary. Well, good morning, everyone, and I guess congratulations are in order for an amazing win at the Army-Navy game. Congratulations, everyone. Mr. Secretary of the Navy, Honorable Carlos del Toro, President of the Naval War College, Rear Admiral Walker, dear Provost, Dr. Mariano, dear Dr. Yamin, faculty, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, representatives from the State Department, from the United Nations and countries around the world. I am truly honored to be with you here today as we close out this year, taking a moment to reflect on a topic that is deeply personal to me and to all the people of Kosovo, and profoundly essential to the pursuit of peace and security across the globe. The Women, Peace and Security Agenda is more than just a set of priorities. It is a proven framework, a pathway with power to drive transformative change in our societies. It is not a singular effort, but a collective call to action, one that can redefine the foundations of peace, equality, and stability worldwide. But before I delve any further into this, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude for this invitation. I accepted it with a deep sense of responsibility, not just to the people of Kosovo, who carry a lifetime of gratitude to the United States of America, but especially for the brave men and women in uniform of the United States of America who have helped turn the dream of a free, independent, and sovereign Kosovo into reality. For us in the Republic of Kosovo, the service and sacrifice of American forces, the unwavering commitment to freedom, democracy, and peace have inspired generations. The strategic role that you've played and continue to play in peacekeeping operations across the world are a testament to how shared values translate into shared action. They are a reminder that partnerships are built not just through agreements, but through trust, respect, and service. So I say this with certainty. No other people possess the respect, the support, and love that the people of Kosovo have for the United States of America. We proudly say that we're the most pro-American nation on earth, and will remain so. And obviously, we have plenty of reasons to be the most pro-American nation, because we stand here today, of course, because of the long sacrifice and the liberation struggle of our people, but at the same time, because you stood with us during our most critical moments, during times when our very survival was on the line. The most genuine testament to this legacy today are the words of American soldiers shared with me this April during my visit to Texas, related to a development that followed an act of aggression by Serbia in Kosovo this past year. He said, and I quote, "Madam President, we were ready to put our lives on the line to defend the sovereign and free Republic of Kosovo. For this and for everything you've done throughout these 2.5 past decades, we will always remain grateful." Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, for Kosovo, the message of the Women, Peace and Security Agenda resonates deeply. We know the pain of war and the sacrifices that we've made for peace. Our journey has been about striving for a society where women's voices are heard and valued, but most importantly, where their stories are shared with the world. Our pain from the past and our ambitions for the future have made us everyday fighters for the Women, Peace and Security Agenda. This agenda connects us across borders, unite us in shared beliefs that empowered women empower societies. You will often hear us say that the women of Kosovo embody the very spirit of the WPS agenda through their resilience, courage, and vision. My presence here today is an expression of our gratitude and respect for all these women that came before us, for the trailblazers who came before us, for the incredible women I have had the privilege of working with every day, and for the young generation of women stepping boldly into opportunities and challenges with integrity, grace, and strength. For too long, traditional security models focus solely on the military power and economic strength while neglecting social stability, human security, and the contribution of marginalized groups. But we now have the evidence, and that evidence speaks loud and clear. Empowering women, both in peacekeeping and decision-making processes, strengthens entire societies in unimaginable ways, turning them into more sustainable societies, more inclusive, and ultimately more successful ones. So the WPS agenda is deeply personal to all of us because it matters to our people, to our country, and to the women and girls in Kosovo. But it is not just about Kosovo. It is a vision that stretches beyond our borders, a vision intertwined with the unwavering pursuit of equality and peace. So next time when someone asks you, why does the WPS agenda matter? You tell them, because the impact of wars and conflicts on men and women are disproportionate, as we've heard this morning. It is now absolutely evident that wars and conflicts do not impact everyone equally. While both men and women suffer during times of war, and I can surely confirm this firsthand from our personal experience, women are often targeted in ways that underscore the most entrenched inequalities of our societies. Sexual violence in war is the strongest testimony to this. In Kosovo, we have more than 20,000 women, and among them some men as well, who have been the target of this most heinous war crime committed by the Milosevic regime. In a matter of months during the war in Kosovo, 20,000 women were raped because they wanted to scar an entire nation. Violence against women during conflicts is more than just a personal strategy. It's a societal one, and they want to cause intergenerational harm. It is therefore particularly important to be reminded that when women are marginalized, when their voices are silenced and their needs ignored, we all suffer. We all suffer, men and women alike. A nation's ability to recover, to rebuild, and to heal is directly tied to how well it supports its women. Therefore, when receiving the question, why the WPS agenda, please also make sure to tell everyone that this agenda is so much more than just recognizing women as victims. In fact, it's about acknowledging them as powerful agents of change, powerful agents of positive change, as they've always been. History shows us time and time again that peace is not just facilitated by the inclusion of women, but it's strengthened by it, and it becomes more long-lasting. So take Kosovo as an example. From our darkest days to our transition towards peace, from our post-war recovery to state building, women have been at the forefront of all of it, fighting for our country, defending our country, and then building our peace and building our state. They've led the peaceful resistance, they've led the armed resistance, they've worked tirelessly to build communities and shaped post-war recovery efforts. Across Kosovo and across the world, women-led initiatives prove time and time again to be more sustainable, more inclusive, and more successful in peace building. But this is not just a moral choice. It's a strategic one. When women are included in peace processes, security reform, and decision-making, we are building stronger and more resilient societies. And ultimately, when answering why the WPS agenda question, please remind everyone that unfortunately, in too many societies, social and cultural norms have historically excluded women from the formal decision-making processes and security leadership. These norms have limited women's participation and voices for far too long. And when we break down these barriers, as many of us have, when women take their rightful place at decision-making tables, whether in politics, in peace negotiations, or security organizations, we do far more than empowering those individuals. We empower entire nations. This is why the WPS agenda is important. It's why it matters and why it carries a transformative potential. So, ladies and gentlemen, as all of you know, service is not just about defending borders. It's about responding to crisis. It's about building alliances and contributing to peace and stability, whatever duty calls, and living up to the task in line with the needs of our societies. The Women, Peace and Security Agenda is one of those noble tasks of our time. The United States has historically upheld a legacy of global leadership, ranging from institution building to the steadfast defense of democracy, freedom, and security. And I am proud of the support we have received historically, but also the guidance we've received as we transform our security forces into a fully capable and modern military that serves shoulder to shoulder with the U.S. men and women in uniform in peacekeeping missions around the world. Equally as much, I am proud of the support we are receiving as we gradually claim a global leadership position in the advancement of WPS agenda. With the assistance of our partners and allies, particularly through the examples of leadership of institutions such as the U.S. Naval War College, we have the opportunity to define a future anchored in purpose, integrity, and shared resolve. As you step into your roles as future Navy officers, policymakers, of course, also secretaries of Navy, or whatever capacity you might serve, remember that every decision you make holds the power to shape not just the course of your careers, but the very future of our world. Make those decisions with the unwavering commitment to nurturing partnerships founded on shared values, for it is through the examples that we set that we truly rise. Stand firm on the right side of history, guided by a moral compass that always points towards justice, honor, and integrity. And above all, never forget the vital contributions of women, both in uniform and in every corner of our societies. Their voices, their leadership and strength are essential to the progress and unity we seek. Your choices will define the world of tomorrow. Lead with courage, wisdom, and an unyielding sense of duty. And never forget, the most important and noble legacy a person can leave behind is the legacy of peace and security. Thank you for your service, for your leadership, and for standing with us through challenges and triumphs. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless the Republic of Kosovo. May God bless the Navy. Thank you.